Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. For today, we have our new episode of our podcast. And as you can see, we are here at very calm and peaceful place. But today, I wonder what if or what you do if you're stuck or you're in the world that full of no, just no food, no internet, just nothing. What you gonna do? And that we're going to talk about um one of the literature that I used to love during my college days. But also I won't doing that alone. This time I'm with my very one of a very good friend of mine back those college days. Help me welcome Miss Kathleen Valisalisa.
Hi! How are you? I'm good. How are you?
I'm actually doing great.
Yeah.
You know what, Kat? Earlier, as I am introducing or opening my video, my viewers or listeners, I asked them that what they gonna do if the world ended, like just no food, no internet, gadgets, just nothing. What you gonna do if you were to ask that question?
I encountered a lot of questions in my life, but that specific question, I find it very hard to answer. But maybe I would just spend the rest of my time with my family and my closest friends. And you know what? Your question is connected to the literature that we studied way back in college.
Yeah!
The Road by
Yeah, The Road by...
Cormac McCarthy.
Yeah, that...
One of the novel's central theme is the tension between survival and morality. In difficult situations, people often ask the questions, do we prioritize survival at any cost, or do we hold on to our values? We've seen this play out in real life during the COVID-19 pandemic,
Yeah.
where everyone is doing or making a big decision for their families.
Yeah.
Absolutely. During those times, like we experience uncertainty, like extreme selfishness, like what you've said earlier, those panic buying, hoarding. Do you experience that during
Of
those
course,
pandemics?
we are all thrilled.
Yeah. Like also, we asked ourselves, when are we going to experience? Until when we're going to experience this, right? And also, this that novel also teaches us, not just challenging us, that to reflect on our own choices. I have some lines here that
Me too, of
I wrote
course.
here. I type it here. So like, in a world like The Road, would we still try to carry the fire and uphold goodness?
The idea of carrying the fire is the most powerful for me, for symbols in the book.
Yeah.
It represents hope, morality, and the idea that even in the darkest times, we can still choose to be good.
And also, exactly, and that's why I believe that novel or that specific literature still remains today. Because, we live in a time of uncertainty where we experience, or whether it's climate change, political conflict,
Yes.
global crisis, and it has some there has this one question line that remains in my heart and in my mind, that I also put it here, that in times of crisis, do we lose our
Humanity.
or do we hold on to it?
And also, it reminds us the importance of relationship.
Yeah.
The father and the son's bond in the book are what keeps them going. Even in our own lives, our relationships to our parents, to our friends, or to our communities, that no matter what situation we are in, we can keep going.
We have a visitor here.
Hi, doggy.
Yeah. And also, exactly, while this novel, The Road, is oblique, yeah, we know that, it ultimately delivers a message of resilience. Like, no matter how dark the world becomes, there is always a choice for us to find or to show some kindness and helping each other as a community, right?
Yes, so to our dear listeners, if you were in the situation like the road, would you be still able to carry the fire? Or what does this novel teach us, especially the world that we live in today?
Yeah, and that's a great question, no? It's if I were to ask you, Kat, what you gonna do? What you gonna do in that certain,
You know, while reading the book again,
yeah,
the novel again, I realized that it's a basic human decency
Yeah.
that we should always treat others with kindness, with compassion, because that's what that's what
What-
keeps
yeah.
us going.
what keeps us alive?
Yes.
And also, if I were to answer that question, I mean, that's a deep question.
Mhm.
I'd like to
Exactly.
think that I would carry the fire, holding on to kindness and morality. Like, even in the worst circumstances, the road doesn't just teach us to be kind and like to comfort one another. It's humanity isn't just about surviving. We know that isn't it's not all about survival.
Yes.
Like whether we have the choice to protect, to help, and to
Serve.
serve our community. It reminds us that hope and compassion are what truly keeps us alive. Like what I have said
Yes.
earlier. No matter how dark the world becomes.
Exactly. And also this literature has the father and a son
Yeah.
bonding.
Do you still remember that? You know what? It highlights that the father and the son relationship. Do you have a good relationship with your father?
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Of course. And I believe that we are a girls, right? We are daughters. So I believe that no one can ever love us
Yeah,
more than our father.
exactly. And also, I can attest to that. Like my father, he has this thing, or he has this attitude. Like he's selfless. Like he gives everything to us.
Yes. And a fathers are a man of few words.
Yeah.
And that's why I love literature, because no matter what it is it a novel, a story,
Stories,
or a poem, it always has a reflection in our personalities, in our environment,
Yeah.
in everything.
Teaches us a moral lessons that will help us reflect on our decisions, loved ones, that will help us to connect more in a world of literature. And to you, our dear listeners and watchers, we'd love to hear your opinions about our questions earlier. Like, what you gonna do if no food, no internet, no gadgets? Like, yeah.
Internet and gadgets are everything nowadays.
Yeah, because we're living
So,
in the 21st
yes.
century. Like, gadgets are very crucial in our daily lives.
The question is very simple yet so difficult to answer.
Yeah. And also that question that you asked us earlier, that what is that? Do we still do we
Hold on to our values?
Yeah.
That one.
We'd love to hear that. Please share your opinions
Opinions.
at the comment section below, and don't forget to like and share
for more upcoming
Podcast.
episodes. And Kaz, thank you for lending us some time to
It's a pleasure.
have our new episode for today.
It's a pleasure and an honor to be invited with to your podcast.
Thank you very much. This will be in today's episode of our podcast. Thank you and keep carrying the fire and
Stay hopeful.
show some kindness to each and everyone. Kaz,
Kindness.
thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. See you.